Hello everyone, welcome to Farming Simulator 25. Today we're doing another map tour. Today we're doing a tour of the map Frechdachs, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Frechdachs Map 4X. It's on the modhub, one of the first of the maps to be on the modhub. It is a Central European map, and as the name suggests by the 4X, it is big. It is very big. We're going to have a look at this today in the same fashion in which we've done previous map tours on the channel. If you're not familiar with my channel, check it out. Do things like this, also mod reviews, tutorials, and mostly we do farming series. So anyway, today we're checking out this map here. It's quite large, as you can see. I'm guessing it's in German, but only this stuff is here, everything in the map. Well, the road signs in the map, but the points and everything, you know, you can tell what's what. First of all, a map this large, the way I look at these is I assume that they're made for multiplayer or something like that. Just get this out of the way. I never play multiplayer. I don't know how any of that works, but it's obviously too big to play by yourself. However, sometimes I do anyway because it's just cool. And this map is really big. We're going to check out quite a bit of it, you know, as much as is reasonable today. We'll probably be teleporting around a little bit. One thing is there's no production on the map. Of course, it says that in the description. You are meant to place that stuff yourself, and there's a very good reason for all this. I think it's fine. It's totally cool. It's a really lightweight map. Here, let's get out of this. So it's a really lightweight map. And by that I mean it's a 4X map, but it's only 180 megs. Which, when I saw that, I was a bit dubious. I was like, a 4X map, 180 megabytes? Usually a 4X map, you're expecting a gigabyte. Well, it's simply because it doesn't have any more than what it needs to have. I've only seen it just a little bit. I've been here maybe 10 minutes, enough to drive around. I got us a truck to take the map tour because it's, you know, a little higher top speed than a tractor. So I wouldn't call this map empty, but I haven't seen everything. But the thing is, it's farmland. It's all farmland. Put in your own farm, put in your own productions. I think it's got a good base from what I've seen so far. Now, where are we at? I was going to go to, okay, so it started us, what didn't start us here? I bought a truck to do the map tour, and it took us over here. Where it starts you is actually here, and this is where we're going to go. We're going to go over here to Farmland 230, and we'll just drive over there and kind of check out some stuff on the way. Yeah, well, we got the map open. So, first thing I noticed, and you see right off the bat, is it looks pretty. I like the grass. The grass is a nice mixture of colors, so it doesn't look plain. Mixture of colors of grass, flowers, weeds, things like that, which is great. It breaks up the landscape from looking plain. So the landscape does not look plain. Everywhere you look, I think it's quite beautiful. It's a simplistic kind of beauty because there's not a ton of details and everything everywhere. Again, the map is only 180 megabytes. So they managed beauty through the most simple way of just randomly distributed grass, weeds, flowers, and trees. And it's pretty much interesting everywhere you look. Now, that said, there's one major place where the detail definitely falls. And, of course, that is the road. The roads, they're not bad. They just, they kind of do lack the detail of everything else around. I don't think that's a huge deal. I would prefer, yeah, if the road, it doesn't look like a road from FS25, does it? It stands out a little bit, but I don't think it's that big a deal. But I want to say that, yeah, I noticed that. But everything else really looks really nice. You look at this, and it's this beautiful rolling German countryside. I assume it's German. It's a language I don't speak, so I'll be working under that assumption. Let's head down here to where you actually start, which is a farmyard. It starts you off with very little equipment, which I like. Personally, I like when maps start me off with less equipment because myself, I'm going to buy the equipment I want anyway. So they start me off with less. It's less to sell. But the way I figure it is, they're like, hey, we know you're going to want to play with what you want to play with, so here's some stuff, and you do the rest, you know? So a bunch of road signs, which, yeah, they say things and stuff. So, yeah, 4X maps are so big, and to play by yourself, I do think, yeah, I'm sure they're meant for multiplayer, because it can take you several minutes to get anywhere that you're going, and that's when you know where you're going. That said, though, I have played 4X maps myself before. It's immersive. It's immersive to, I mean, if I was actually living in the country and going to town, this is what it would look like going to town. Are we, yeah, we got hang a left up here. It's actually just, it didn't look that far in the map, but it's a 4X map, which means it's actually quite a ways to get there. All right, so I probably cut some of that out as we were driving here, but we are here, and there's no road here, is there? It looks like there is on the map, and you would think there should be. That said, you could put one in here, I guess. I've only driven here a little bit. I would guess you would enter this farmyard from the other side, from the road down south. Yeah, there is a dirt road down there. So this is your farmyard. Obviously, you're meant to put buildings and such here. Yeah. So, but I like this. It lets you, lets you design the thing yourself if you like that. I like that. I think it's cool. There's a little bit to start with, of course. You get a silo and a couple buildings. This is your entire starting fleet here. Not the truck, of course. I bought the truck for the purpose of this tour. Here's what it starts you with right here. I want to check out some of the points on the map. So this would be the way that you're supposed to enter the property here. I like how it's mostly flat. You got some rolling hills and stuff. I think the main thing is, here, let's look at the grass. The grass is very distinct, very contrasting. Like, it really stands out. I like the mixture of colors in it. Yeah. There's lots of contrast here in the colors. I think it's a very pretty map. I didn't imagine it would look this good. Usually when you see a map this big with that small a file size, I'm thinking they're going to be using bad textures. And while I don't think these are the newest, best grass or flowers or anything, they sure look good to me. It looks good enough to me, honestly. Let's check out what this is here. I see a bunch of stuff on the map. Just wanted to come see what this is here. So here we have, oh, of course, that thing, yes. I don't know what that is. Some kind of selling point, fill point for, I don't know, liquid fertilizer or something maybe. Alright, so there's that. What else can we check out around here? So we could drive around some more, but it takes quite a while to drive anywhere. Yeah, so getting the truck really wasn't that necessary. Let's hop out the truck. We're going to take a, I want to check out, so down here we've got, it's got a store icon. Well, let's just go see. All right, so we are now down over here. Yeah, so really the detail is in, I mean, this doesn't look bad because the thing is we've got the ground, it's got dirt and stains on it, and honestly that's enough. This map, okay, you can't really have a really detailed map this big unless it is like a gigabyte because you have to put like stuff everywhere. There's a different kind of detail though, and that is by never having anything look plain. Nothing on this map looks plain. See, the grass has a variety of colors in it. The ground has a variety of textures and colors in it. The ground here, even the building has vines on it. And I like this kind of detail because it's almost like it's a way to have detail without having a lot of clutter. And also this map being so lightweight. Here, we're going to go back to our truck and we're just going to drive some. Yeah. The map being so low weight is going to, some people that don't have a really fast system, for instance. Also, probably really handy for multiplayer when you have multiple people with multiple farms on the map. See, I hadn't thought about that. That kind of goes into, like I said, I don't play multiplayer, so I don't know. But I would imagine a lightweight map would serve better in that respect, too. So the server doesn't get bogged down by everyone's farm equipment and everything like that as much. I'm just going to kind of cut through the grass here. I want to see what's here. So this has the simplistic kind of detail where there's not that much stuff here, but there's no smooth plain surfaces really. The most boring smooth plain surface I've seen in this entire place is the road, and the road doesn't look that bad. It's just not super high, detail is all. The road, that is. But this looks like beautiful countryside, and I like that. I don't know what else to really, there's not a whole lot more to say about the map. I saw about this much of it, I saw this much of it to myself, and I thought, hey, this is cool. It's just too big for me to want to play personally, I think. Like, I think would I want to play this? The only reason I would say no is it's just too big, for myself to play alone. Other than that, I would absolutely play here. So I wanted to show this in a map tour, which may oddly end up being shorter than some other tours that I've done on the channel. Well, because there's no, so yeah, all the production points are not here, but you can easily build those yourself. Yeah, you know. The fields are done well. I like the roads, the layout of the roads, and the roads don't look bad. They're just not as high detail as the grass or anything, but it's not that bad. You know, it's really me being pretty picky. The roads don't look that bad. They just kind of, yeah. Lots of big fields. I don't know how big they are. Well, we can check that though, right? So let's see. Farmland. So some of the bigger fields. Here's one here. That's 17 hectares. 24. I classify anything 20 hectares and up. I classify that as a big field because that's pretty big. 32 hectares. For those of you Americans, 32 hectares would be what? 80 acres. Yeah. Big. Yeah. I mean, big fields. It's got big fields. It's also got, oh, to be fair, I'm American too, obviously. I just, for whatever reason, I like using hectares. Although I use the rest of I use American measurements, but for whatever reason I use hectares because I think in FS25 or one of the farming simulator games, you couldn't get it in acres or something like that. And so that's why, but regardless, yeah, I just want to see how big some of the fields were. Some of the fields are, so it doesn't have like massive fields, but it's got fields of pretty much every size, which is cool. Right, so, you know, yeah, this video is just going to be a little shorter because I don't want to waste y'all's time. This is the map of, I'm probably saying it wrong, but Frechdachs Map 4X. It's on the modhub. And we can see it here. Just go to regular filter there. Yeah, give it a look. If you're looking for a big map, I guess, to do multiplayer on, I guess is why you would. Unless you want to just torture yourself driving 10 minutes to and from the store. There you go. But I will tell you that, look how beautiful this is. Driving across the map, it is gorgeous. And what I like about it is there's not buildings and people every 2 feet. It feels like you are driving through the country. I mean, come on, in real life, you know, it is a few minutes to drive where you're going. Oh, there's traffic too. Yeah, I was just thinking, have I seen traffic yet? Well, yes, there is traffic. There's a truck coming up the road there. Yeah, it looks quite, and this is actually quite a beautiful shot right here on the side of the road, actually. Yeah, so tell me what you think in the comments down below. I don't have much more to say. I'm cutting this video a little bit shorter because I've said what I need to say about it. It's a beautiful map. It's huge. We could spend hours driving around this map. It's huge, and everywhere I've driven on it so far, it's beautiful. So I would say, man, it is gorgeous. It's all this countryside. I may even farm here if again, if you really want to torture yourself with a long drive everywhere you go. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to leave this here. Be sure to like and subscribe and click the notification bell. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And yeah, check the channel for more videos. I'll be back tomorrow with, well, something farming oriented. See you guys then.